We just love the way that you have asked this question for yourself, which could be so very helpful for many, because here's the thing that you all do, dear one. No matter what you choose, no matter what you do, neither one will be wrong. Now that right there could end the conversation, because it is so simple, and yet it is the pinnacle of the truth. Whichever choosing you make, you will not be wrong. Either way, you will be perfectly in alignment with your soul's desire for what you will receive, whatever that looks like. If it is what you say, to stay in it and work it through and go through the layers and the levels, and it is so tiring and exhausting, and maybe, quote unquote, maybe, we say maybe, quote unquote, it's a distraction, quote unquote, you would get exactly all that you need, and so would he, if he is continuing to choose it too. If you left the situation and said, I am good and complete here, that I see what is potential, I see that there is this way we could do it, where I would stay in it and we would distract ourselves with all of this and go into these places, and maybe there'd be incredible lessons and healing and understandings and all of that. But I choose not to do that, because I just choose not to do that. You could give a billion reasons as to why you didn't want to do it, or you did want to do it. Either way that you choose, it will be perfection. So when we say that, we want to pause, because we really want you to take that in, right? It's that either way, no matter which way you go, if you choose to stay in it to maybe 2 years from now, and then you get off that train, you will have been in the perfection of that. If you choose to get off that train now, you will be in the perfection of that, and so will he, either way. And this is where it is so difficult for our human friends, because we know that ultimately making those kinds of choosings, and we call them that specifically, it's not just a choice. You're choosing so much by choosing the one part of the thing you are going to choose. So in the choosing, you will grow, you will expand by the choice that you make. You will get everything you want or need or are here to experience. But our human friends don't want to take that much personal responsibility. You're all overall terrified to take that kind of course correction, whatever way it would be. We say to you, if you said, I say that this course correction to stay in this and go layer by layer by layer until I know further is the way, quote unquote. Or I say, this is the way, I'm ready to jump off now, I've learned as much as I can, I'm too tired, I don't want this, I want something better, different, more, I want something that feels lighter, you give your reasons, and you jump off there. You know that making that decision and choosing is making you responsible for all that you then choose. And it's difficult for you all. One of the greatest lessons human beings come for, which is the most kind of what we would say hidden behind the curtain so long, for so long, is your personal responsibility on this planet. Not just the things you do, but every possible way how it is you are personally responsible. People do not want to really look at that in the face. It is a very, very, very wise soul who has lived many, many lifetimes who will simply address, where is it that I am personally responsible for every single experience of my life? Moment by moment by moment. When you take personal responsibility like that at a soul level, all of life changes. You magnetize everything in accordance with what you know you are choosing. And it becomes things that you can see clearly. And some of those even will include things you do not like. Right now, it's like it's how should we say that? We're not going to give a great metaphor, but it's like you have training wheels on, but it's more than that. It's not even training wheels. It's like having you have more than 3 wheels on there, huh? You have about 6 wheels, and you know that you want to get down to 2, but you can't take personal responsibility to know how to drive the little tricycle, but it's a 6 of them, huh? So this is not a good metaphor, but you get what we are saying when we say how it is that it is the most important thing you do is to take personal responsibility. Now, when we hear you, dearest one, on the personal level, when we know you well and we are in gratitude with you, we would say to you, we cannot say to you, do this or do that, but we hear you. We cannot say do this or do that because ultimately, even if we said that, we know from personal experience, with our human friends, that even by saying those things, you still, as a soul, are an autonomous being with your own righteous willingness to take choice into your own hands, and that's what you always do anyway. Can we say that one road or the other, one choosing or the other, feels better, looks better? We can kind of see those energetics, but then when we look at the other side of things, we know that that will give you and gift you things too. So either way, you are going to be gifted. There's no wrong choice. There's only perfection. So it comes back to your own inner knowing. It's not just discernment about what it is that you think or feel is right. It comes really down to what is it that you truly feel at the heart and soul of you is right.